For number 26, we're going to let f of x equal negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. We want to find and simplify the difference quotient, f of x plus h minus f of x over h. So, first thing we do is we're going to write down what the function is. And the function f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 4x minus 6. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the difference quotient. And the difference quotient means that we have an input of x plus h here. And then we're subtracting f of x. And we're dividing that by h. So the first part of our numerator I'm going to put in brackets. And that means that this is going to become, this x plus h is going to be the input for this function. So we have negative and then the input squared plus 4 times the input minus 6. Now again, the input of the first part is x plus h. Then we have minus, and then we're going to minus this f of x. So now the input is going to be x. So the input now is x. And then we're dividing this entire thing by h. Now for part 4, we're going to have to multiply this all out. So when we multiply x plus h squared out, it's going to give us x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 4 times x plus h minus 6 minus negative x squared plus 4 times x minus 6. And that's all over h. Now the next step, we're going to now distribute. So we're going to distribute this minus or this negative sign to those terms. So we're going to get negative x squared minus 2xh minus h squared. We're going to distribute the 4 to those terms, which gives us plus 4x plus 4h minus 6. And then we're going to distribute this sign to all of those terms. So we get minus and a minus, which becomes a plus x squared. We get minus 4 times x, which is minus 4x. Then we get a minus times a minus 6, which becomes a plus 6. And that's all over h. Now, before we combine like terms, let's take a look at the numerator and see if there's anything we can eliminate as zero. So we have negative x squared, that's plus x squared. We have plus 4x and minus 4x. And then we have minus 6 and then plus 6. So let's go ahead and write what's left over in our numerator. So we have minus 2xh minus h squared plus 4h all over h. So now in our numerator, we have one thing in common, which is an h. So we can factor out the h, and what's left is negative 2x minus h plus 4, and we're going to divide that by h. And what that allows us to do is to eliminate the h, and then what we have left is negative 2x minus h plus 4 as your result.